camera action, living in a dream. Now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Be a long day for you. Express! Gun.
On first down, it's Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
A gain of 15.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Situation. Let's go. Check 43. Check 3. 20.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And it's 3rd.
Ready. Right to the 3. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. 45.
From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, with the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Monday, down. 180. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And all the way down to the 29. A big run there by Jones. 46 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Walker came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
You got nickel. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And an alley to run. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit?
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts. Right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 20.
Now a give, right side. It's Hines, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Great. Hey.
Out of the gun, Newton. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They get the all-pro guard there, Quentin Nelson. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton, that's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. 26 yards on the play there. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check girls. Hey, man! 45, Mike, 45.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And incomplete. Ryan Smith right there defensively.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Great.
From the gun, Newton. It's caught. Nelson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll get 34 yards there.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trenton Cannon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 81 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Monday, down. 180. 58, right there. I'm coming.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got his man, that's Harry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
93.
On 1st down, Carr. Complete to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He's got Evans. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
80 weapons. Give me that ball, defense.
Now Carr. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And the Colts first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. Past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Gay is on for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Down. 80. 29. 58.
To throw again. Carr. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Newton. He's got Jack Doyle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. Keep it up.
From midfield, here's Carr. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Carr now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Bring it.
Carr. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
35-yard line.
Right now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go again to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Hey, wahoo!
On 3rd down, Carr. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
58, boys, 58, Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr, catch is made by Harry. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the back.
From the 50, Newton. Complete to Hilton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Right there, 54.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Come on now, let's go.
We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the... defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 52 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Load it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Now it's the backup, Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find Harry on the right side. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Right there. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put them.
Now a play fake. Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense...
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, 76 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They run again with Hines. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check safety, check safety. Watch safety green, watch safety green. Safety green.
They run with Hines. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and, boy, they were successful.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Watch the slam. Joker, 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 joker.
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the red zone now, Rivers. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch the boot, watch the boot.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll be second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. Jones hit and the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Jones. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1 yard pickup there on second. On third down, here's Jones. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.